We have just finished the Holy Communion service, so make sure that you watch out to participate in it. It's not just a powerful thing, it's something that has to do with dominion.
Okay.
So listen carefully. After this, I will get the chain back to where it belongs. Yesterday, I was ministering unto the Lord. And suddenly he showed me something. He began to talk to me about certain areas of specialization that he has gifted me. Until you acknowledge who you are, until you acknowledge what are the areas of dominion, people will not really be blessed through you. If you click our broadcast on jobs, our videos about jobs, you'll see some people pray within 24 hours, they have a job. Some, a few minutes, they have a job. All that testimonies is there. A lot of it. Hundreds of testimonies. What I don't want you to do, when your mind begins to ask you to doubt what I'm saying, rebuke yourself. That's why when the people came to Jairus, while Jesus was with Jairus and they are going to Jairus' house, they are going to Jairus' house because the daughter was dying. And on their way to Jairus' house, people ran to Jairus and whispered in his ears and said to him, the child is dead, oh. Your daughter is already dead. Why do you bother the teacher anymore? Tell the teacher to go back. Let's go home with you. And let's go and start doing the funeral services. Jesus immediately heard it and said to Jairus, listen, do not doubt, only believe. Which means don't listen to them, listen to me. You read the Bible, you don't know what Jesus is saying, what it means. He said, do not doubt, only believe, which means don't listen to them. Listen to me. They are not important. I am important. These people who are talking to you, they are deadly people. I am life. And many of you, because I brought you a little bit closer to me, you are no longer interested in what the gospel really is. You'll be like my father's senior brother, who said he doesn't need to go to church, he doesn't need to believe in Jesus, because their boy is already in the church, which is me. So since I'm going to heaven, I will take the entire family with me. Whether they believe in Jesus or not, I'm taking them because the boy is in there. You guys refuse to allow him to come and serve the marmot. You guys took him to church. So if the church is true, where the boy is going down there, that's why even when the man died, he couldn't even leave his body and go. The day he died, I was laying down sleeping and I saw him. And he's coming to me to come and beg me for me to take him and just cross him over to the other side. Each of them. If not, they will still be roaming as ghosts and disturbing everybody. After ministering unto the Lord yesterday, the Lord showed me something that you need to get it right now. And don't think about it. I saw jobs and promotions falling down from the sky and also coming out of the ground. Listen carefully. I saw jobs. These are not 20,000 a year job. We are talking of some of the jobs when you see each job, you see an envelope with a string attached to the job, and it says $2 million a year. You see some $1 million a year. You see some job 100,000 euro, some 200,000 British pound sterling, some 3 million US dollars. Different. They were all falling from the sky, and then there were those coming out from the ground. And the one from the ground are coming up and standing. And the one from the air are flowing and coming down to join the one that are coming from the ground. And God said, at the end of the Thursday communion service, tell my people that I have anointed you to give people jobs, to give people promotion, and to give people families. If you have never been lucky in marriage, he has asked me to put you in a good marriage, in a sweet marriage, in a happy marriage. And you should check yourself so that you do not become the reason why marriage keeps failing, jobs are not coming to you. Because he said many of them are not prepared for their jobs. Many of them are not even prepared for marriage. Many of them don't even know how to ask for promotion. And that he has decided to come and do it for them. Amen. So as I'm talking to you, I'm seeing the same thing I saw yesterday. Jobs with envelope attached to them so that you see how much it is. And then there are jobs coming out from the ground. Remember when the flood happened? Because what I'm talking to you is like the flood of Noah, but in a good way. Remember how the rain fell? Rain did not just fall from the sky. Rain also was coming out from the ground. Did you read that? Did you see that? Okay, go and read about Noah's flood. God opened the bowels. The water that were inside the earth, God opened the kingdom of darkness. The kingdoms, other kingdoms that are down there, he opened them up. Water began to come out from the ground, and water began to come from the sky. Because when God's destruction is about to happen to anybody, or when God's blessing is our favor and luck, when you hear me use luck, it's because that is what my generation understand. My generation do not understand blessing. They don't understand joy. What they understand is luck and happiness. That's why I use those words. They are coded words. Luck is coded word that I use for favor and blessing. When God wants to destroy your enemies or a nation, the destruction will come from the sky, and the destruction also will come from the earth. Hell. Hell will be told to turn against you, even if you have been paying them money for them to work for you. When God turned against the earth, water came out from the ground and water came from the sky. Also, when God wants to bless you, the blessing, the favor, the things will come from the sky, and then it will also come from the earth. So, right here, right now, I'm going to hold the chain, and anything you're going to say, nothing can come between you and it. You are asked to shout. This is not the time for you to be humble and nice. There are times that God is humble and nice, and there are times that God is ghetto and not humble and nice, okay? Jesus went into the temple and beat up people. That's ghetto mentality, okay? He went and beat up people. If it is in today's world, none of you will want to be associated with Jesus, because you will say he's a little thug. He's too thuggy for me. And some of you will join the crowd to say crucify him because he beat up your old man. who turned the temple into a workshop and into a trading place. He didn't say that they shouldn't make money. But what they were doing was not the right way to do it. I saw people getting married to wealthy people. He told me to warn you to stay away from greediness to sex for the sake of using sex to do revenge or being addicted to these things and end up marrying people for just one reason. He said I should warn each of you never to date and never to marry anybody who is not wealthy and who is not humble. Wealthy, humble, meek, and generous. Marrying poor people is not heaven's principles, because two poor people will destroy each other. Two poor people, please write it down, the powerful key, will destroy each other and will become agents of Satan. Two poor people will destroy each other and will become agents of Satan. And that's true. Because two broke people are really, really broke. And when people are broke, they do bad things. Please write it down. That's a powerful key. When people are broke, they do bad things. So, our specialization is to give you the kind of good, juicy job you always wanted.
Yes.
He's not asking you for your certificates. He's asking you for your passion. What are you passionate about? Stop talking about your degree and your certificate and your color, your race, how tall, how thin, how fat. He said, leave that alone.
Yes.
Let me give you what you want. And he also warned me to tell you to stop fasting. This has nothing to do. He's not asking you to come and start fasting and praying. This is what he wants to do for you. This is the glory. When the glory appears, your fasting is not needed. Your gifts are not needed. Your talents are not needed. Your degrees are not needed.
Amen.
How did people receive healings with Jesus? Did Jesus go to ask them about what happened to them? No. He simply healed them. Did he go to give them a lesson on how, when they go for a meeting, they should bring their food? No. He simply took 5 loaves, 2 fishes that Andrew borrowed from the owners, and he brought it to Jesus. He took it and he blessed it and did not go and start quarreling with them about when you are coming to my meeting next time. All of you should bring money. All of you should bring food. No. People put Jesus on the spot. People put God on the spot, and God acted. Jesus acted. The Holy Ghost acted. And I've been told to tell you that he is going to act for you.
Hallelujah. Amen. Woo.
Hallelujah.
He's not asking for your experience.
Hallelujah.
What experience did David have to become a king? Nothing. What experience did Saul, the first king of Israel, has? The bad boy was busy going to look for a donkey and ended up finding the donkey and becoming a king. What experience did Samuel has to become a prophet and a ruler? None. What experience did Solomon has to become the chosen one? None. Go through the Bible. What school did they attend? Many of them, none. What did Moses do as a baby to become the prince of Egypt, to be accepted by Pharaoh's daughter? Nothing. Did Moses do anything? No. What did Jesus do for the 3 magi to come from the east, the 3 kings, and turn Jesus into a billionaire? Nothing. He didn't do anything.
Yes.
So why do you always want to do something? You always want to say something, do something, fast, pray, do this, watch this man of God and that woman of God, all this rubbish. Well, that's all that Jesus said is, follow me and let me do it for you. Keep doing your job, the job you are doing now. From that job, you will not know the day that I will just, boom, I'll change everything overnight. Some of you, the thing will change tonight, some it will be tomorrow. Now, let me tell you about the next thing that I saw was cars, SUVs, especially SUVs for winter. And he has warned me to warn you to stop looking at your credit history. Stop looking at your credit history. Because you are making God mad with all these things. The next one is house. When I saw the job coming from the sky, coming from the earth, then the promotion, go with it, then marriages, go with it. Then I saw the houses, I saw the cars first. Cars came first, the SUVs. Some of them with Yukon, some of them with Tahoe, some of them with Lexus, some of them with Toyota Highlander, some of them with Hondas. The best cars. Because I went and checked it out. Ask Mary. I went and checked out those cars. Those are the cars that last forever. The Hondas, the Toyotas, the Lexus, the Acuras, I saw them all. The SUVs, I'm talking of those things in SUVs. You need them. I saw them all coming. Because let me tell you why he's doing it. Next month, we are going to November. Next month will be November. And it will be Thanksgiving in America. Christmas soon is coming. When we'll thank God for giving us a Thanksgiving. Jesus. He wants to give you these things so that you can go to Thanksgiving with those things. God wants to give you those things so that you can go into his, I will enter his what? Gates with thanksgiving in my heart. I will enter his courts with praise. I will say, this is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice. Has made me glad. He has made me glad. He has made me glad. I will rejoice, for he has made me glad. He has made me glad. I am so glad. I will rejoice, for he has made me glad. Second reason why all this is being given to you. Because let me tell you the other one. After the car, the SUVs, then I saw the houses. After the houses, then I saw a big P. P. R. P like Paul. R. O. M. O. T like tomatoes. I. O. N. And a big S at the end. Promotions. The name of all this is promotions. You are having promotions. God says that because many of you have been with Idika Imeri all these years, he has now decided that from today, you must get your harvest so that you can take from harvest, you go to Thanksgiving. There will be no year. Go and write it down. There will never be a year that anybody who followed me and my will never have a harvest from the month of October and go to the month of November, December for Thanksgiving. Harvest, then Thanksgiving. Harvest, then Thanksgiving. All your tithes, all your offerings, all the good things you've done. He's not talking about those who want to do good things and want to turn back to get it back. Curse is on those people. Or those who are doubting Thomases. Promotions. He said, I should tell you. That's why we are going to do a broadcast on how to start your day. Some of you, you've outlived starting your day with prayers. We passed that stage. Some of you are going to start your day with dancing. Some of you are going to start your day with singing. Some of you are going to start your day with happiness. And not come into God's presence so holy, looking like Pharisees. Trying to pray. How to start your day with prayer. Trying to pray. I bind this. I bind that. La, la, la. By the time you finish, you are sweating like crazy. Is that how to start your morning? You should be sitting down with a cup of coffee or tea, chewing and munching something and enjoying God's presence. Dancing unto the Lord before you go into the world. Your mind is very important to God. Let's stop playing these religious things. Promotions is what is backing everything. Everything. I want you to know what God said I should tell you, that you are a son or a daughter of promotion. That's how you should say. Who are you, Rosalind? I am a daughter of promotion. Who are you, Ladri? My name is promotion. And the reason why God is doing all of this is for you to retain your joy and for you to be happy forever. I'm going to leave the chain and I want you to begin to pray and take what is yours. Begin to claim what is yours. Yes, the job, the big job. Tell God how much money you want in a year. The promotion. You've been standing still. The cars, the SUVs, the houses, the sweet marriages that cannot disappoint you. Let anybody try to come and marry you to go and disappoint you. I'll deal with that person. They better leave you alone. Everything you've heard me talk about tonight, claim it. It's coming from the earth. It's coming from the sky. Claim it now. Take it, take it, take it, take it, take it, take it, take it. Claim your SUVs. Claim your houses. Claim your promotion. Claim your marriages. Claim your job. This is the time to get a job. Get the job. Get the job. Get the job. In the mighty name of Jesus, we pray. And everybody shout at the top of your voice. Now let me tell you the schedule of heaven for Saturday. During the daily powerful prayer for Saturday, I'll tell you what I've seen. It has to do with your health and your youthfulness, because many of you are breaking down. So that's the next thing that is in the schedule that I'm going to talk to you about, and you are going to get it. If you are 40 years old, you are going to be forever 40.
Yes.
If you are 70, you are going to be forever 70. You are not going to cross. If you are 80, you are going to be forever 80. If you are 21, you are going to be forever 21. And we are coming to shop at your shop. If you are in your 30s, you'll be forever 30.
Yes, Lord.
You are not, you've been going, life has beaten you so bad that you've been running and growing old as you are running. Because I'm going to look at the mirror and tell me, mirror, who is the fairest? And the mirror need to talk to me about you. And I don't want to see no more ugly face, no more ugly stretch marks everywhere. And if some of you are not ready for this, I'm bringing you here to Wichita. I'm taking you to my plastic surgeon. Because you are going to be a baby doll. Mwa baby. You are going to be Mwa baby. Either you are going to be Mwa baby or nothing. Mwa baby means, what is Mwa baby? Is that Barbies? Is that what they call Barbies in America? Barbie dolls? Yeah. Yeah, Barbies. Do Barbies grow old? Huh? Do they grow old? So why do you want to grow old and look ugly before the presence of God? Good. So you are going to stand still for some years before you move 1 inch in years. When you are, yeah, beautiful body. So that's what we'll be doing at the daily powerful prayer on Saturday. So I'm telling you the schedule for Saturday so that you know. That's the only thing we'll be doing. Because some of you are growing too old too quickly, wrinkling too quickly. And you think that is the way it should be. And yet heaven has a carbon copy of you. You are like 7 times you've been cloned and kept somewhere. If aliens are cloning people and putting things in people, why do you think God is not doing his own part? The kingdom of God comes with power. That's what violence is. And the children of power are the ones who are getting it. Not the children of complainers and whiners. I've seen people, they exercise all they can exercise, eat all the right diet, go to the doctor cut them up, sew them back in, do everything. Next time they go back, they grow big again. And that is where the supernatural come in. That's where the Holy Ghost lose weight come in. So Saturday, be prepared at the same time, 7 o'clock Central, 8 Eastern. That's when we are meeting. And that's when the supernatural youthfulness is going to happen. Those who already have it, it will be increased. Because you have to look good and be young forever. Go and look at people in heaven. They are either like children or they are either like teenagers. That's why God is called the Ancient of Days. Because he's exactly the way he is. He doesn't change. The way he looked today is the way he looked tomorrow. Have you ever heard that angels went for plastic surgery? If angels are created big, they remain big forever. No change. If they are made small, they remain like that. There's no change. And we allow ourselves. The Bible speaks of Moses, that even when Moses was called up to the mountain and recalled back, he remained the way he was. All these people we read in the Bible is the one secret I realized about them. You never heard that any of them was sick. Never. You never heard that Jesus and any of his disciples were sick. So why should I, for heaven's sake, why should I be broke? Why should I be sick? That will put me in a hospital forever and in hospice. I'm not tolerating none of that nonsense. Why? Because I am a prince. You are a prince. You are a princess. And God treats those. Before God answers the prayers of anybody, he listens to the prayers of the prince and princess first. And you are first in line. And we are going to tell God on Saturday to bring our carbon copy that is up there, just one of it, and put back in us, because we are not going to work for God with wear and tears. Broken bodies cannot serve God. How are you going to serve God with pains? Is that how God is? I will see you on Saturday. Good night. You're welcome. There is no conference for everybody tomorrow night. There is no conference. It's just for certain people. The public cannot. If you did not receive email from me, then you cannot come to tomorrow's conference. And even if you come, it is not the phone line that we are. We will not be there. I will be there shortly to tell people to go home. It will be for people that I have given you a text message, or I have enrolled you, or I have emailed you. If you get that, then you will see the number that you are to call to come. It's not even the number for champions that we normally do for those in the small circle. It's something completely different. For those who are to be millionaires and billionaires only, you will receive an invitation. It's by invitation only. That's how you know that you belong. And those who belong, they alone knows. Nobody else knows that they are there. All right. Good night.
Thank you. Bye.